make the strings louder.
Thursday, 6:30 in the afternoon. Upload my video. That thing should be live here in a little bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the distributor back in time on here, just so it actually runs decent. David's out here making a mess of his trailer.
Why? All the lights are wired except for.
But now I'm just getting ready to, or I'm just pulling the distributor because it runs better when it's like tilted back all the way this way. So I need to basically pull this out and then rotate that down like one little tick, and then it should run.
It's all tight. It's like super tight.
Oh, that runs nice. Yeah.
Okay, so I was trying to find some shrink tube because I'm wiring my trailer, and I need to make this harness longer because it's a 25-foot trailer, and I can't find the shrink tube anywhere. I can't find the shrink tube. I found the soldering iron and like the solder, but I guess I'll just have to do this stuff tomorrow because I have some shrink tube at my house. So now we just finished, well, Trevor retimed this KA because there was a tooth off, and I'm gonna probably put these coilovers, these old Megans, they're like brand new, but they're like quite a few years old, on this because it has these old K-Sports, and K-Sports love to blow. So the front's K-Sports, blown K-Sports, and the rear are like Jesse's old stock rear struts that are like blown, so it's like super fender gap. Gonna do that, but yeah, where's Trevor at? So let's see. What's he doing in there? Hey, bud, what are you doing? What's he doing? Hey, bud, what are you doing?
I'm just going all in. This guy's been playing all in with me for a minute.
Oh, no.
No, I was watching Adam's video being all sad because I'm not in Japan right now, and playing this jackpot poker. Yeah, this guy, look at him. Look at him go. I'm winning though.
Good.
Well, I was.
I don't know.
No, but guys, this video is sponsored by Jackpot Poker by PokerStars. Just give me a second. Let me finish up this tournament, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Alright, guys. So, like I said, this is Jackpot Poker. Currently, I'm a level 6, and they kind of have like a leaderboard, which is pretty cool. So you could see where you're ranked in the world, the country, and then the states. A little bit ago it showed me Colorado on here, which is pretty cool. But you can invite all your friends, play with people on Facebook and stuff. But yeah, so you can see my current chip count. I just lost a little bit of money because that guy was going all in on me. But so I can't play in London right now because the buy-in is 25k. But I could play in Paris right now because the buy-in is 10k. So, and then finding me a seat real quick. You spin right here to see how much you win for the tournament or whatever. Ooh, 40 grand. So I really like this game because it actually shows you the kind of the value of your card right here, and it makes it pretty easy to like raise, call, check. Right here I'm just gonna check because my cards don't really have any rank. Now I have a pair. I'll raise just a little bit, or I'll just bet just a little bit on there. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and fold, sit out to the next hand. But Yeah, when we go out to Vegas for like the Pro-Am events and stuff, and you know, for SEMA, last time we were there, I played a tournament, like an actual tournament with real money, and that was definitely interesting. And so before we actually went out there on the floor, I was confused because my brother really likes playing poker, and so he's like, no, you know, you're never gonna learn until you actually just put real money out there on the table. But before I did that, I got on a game like this and just kind of played to kind of figure out like the values of the hands. That was the issues that I had at first, you know, like it was hard for me to tell what like your hand ranking versus what is on the table, because I haven't played a whole lot of cards and stuff. But I really like poker. It's a lot of fun. Every time I played in Vegas, I think we played like 3 tournaments, and I never won any, but I definitely learned a lot. But now I know a lot more, and especially playing this game, it kind of gives you more of a grasp on like the card values and when to play them and stuff. So you can see I can't talk and play at the same time though. See, and it just kind of shows you the value right there of the card, whether you have a good chance in this hand or not, which is really nice. So kind of starting out, it kind of gives you like an idea of how strong your hand is kind of coming out before any of the other cards are out there. And once the actual cards are out there, it kind of changes based off of like what the other player could potentially have based on what is on the table, which is pretty cool. So right now I have 2 pair, so my hand is still pretty strong. Now I have a flush, so it's like fully, I'll just do the whole all-in thing. And it has a little chat thing. You could kind of talk crap to players over there.
All in.
Oh, they're gonna beat me, probably. Ooh. So yeah, I just won that tournament. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So now that I actually have, you know, more than 10K, I could actually play in like London and stuff. And then you can spin like every day. It gives you like bonuses and stuff on here. Uh-oh. But yeah, for the most part, you could play a complete tournament in under 20 minutes. I just did that tournament, and I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes total, but it kind of depends on who you're playing with and you know, their skill level and your skill level. But yeah, it's nice because it's not real money. It kind of gives you some practice for the real world. But yeah, be sure to check out my link in the description below, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. David wants to use the big dog, but
Trevor and he probably used the big dog to put that on.
Yeah, we lost we got a 14mm 1/2-inch casualty right there. Yeah, so we're getting ready to yank off the wheels and do the, I'd maybe yank off the wheel first. Gonna install these Megans. Hopefully
Megans don't blow.
You don't think?
No, they're pretty much all like the secret behind Megans is there's just a rod welded to the top.
Yeah, because they're so damn stiff, right?
Yeah, but it's a KA, so that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have like a, I'd like the BC coilovers on here, since I actually have a little bit of power. I have like 8K, 4K, whereas these are probably like, what do you think these are? Like an 8.6? Or are they like 9 and 8? I don't know. I know they're like super stiff, which isn't what you want if you have something that you want power out of, or you want to put the power down, but like on a KA, how it isn't going to have like a whole bunch of torque. That'll be good for us. So I need to pull off this this wheel. The fronts should go on in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
the backs will too. Yeah, I just need to figure out.
Well, it's nice because this car doesn't have the interior, nothing to take apart. You just 14s, 12s. There's a 17 and two 19s.
Exactly. And then David's using this thing as a shelf for his trailer wiring. I got to figure out, this is the cable pull for the rear. to get the hatch to open. I'm scared if I get the hatch to open though, I'm never going to be able to get it to lock again.
Where's the key at?
Oh, it's in the drawer, the 1/2-inch drawer. Keep going, 2 drawers down. Nope. Yep. But definitely need to get this cage out of here. We don't have any Sawzall blades. But check it out. I mean, it goes right around the dash. It's like right there. If you're sitting in here with a helmet on, your helmet literally like touches it. It doesn't even have like a hoop going across the top and the back. It just has an X. So yeah, if you guys remember the first video of this car, or the first video of this little series of this car, it was basically like a show car, and that's the reason they had that like belligerent cage in there of exhaust tubing. So we need to get that cut out tonight too. Dave's knees. So Dave thinks we could get the coilovers on here in 10 minutes. Maybe if I quit videoing and I get to doing the back. I kind of want to convert this thing back to 4-lug. I can't talk today. But I got these 4-lug wheels down in Texas, and I think those would look pretty cool on there. But kind of debating on the giveaway car, like using the 5-lug off of here to convert it to 5-lug, and then I could put the 4-lug on here, or I could leave it 4-lug and put those wheels on it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out though. Hey Dave, why are we taking these things off of here? They look so good.
Yeah, look at that. So good. The other set of K-Sports that I had, I bent the tube.
Why?
I don't know, drifting. It just bent.
You want a wrench? I'm gonna give him a wrench.
17.
Yeah, I don't know who would want to get rid of these premium K-Sports. Brand new. He said they had like less than 100 miles on them, and then they just sat. Use your knee. Stick your knee under it.
Let me use the lift.
Why? How are we gonna use the lift?
You were gonna get rid of it?
So we're using the lift to kind of.
That's good, Rick.
You could use a jack on the bottom of the lower control arm too.
You can go up.
Alright, he's gonna do the other side, and I'm gonna pop open the back hatch and get the top bolts loosened. Alright, so for the coilovers on the back, I just got the wheel off. Basically, you just gotta take either 17 or 19 nut off this stud on the back, right here. And then 12 on the top. So I don't know what happened to my audio here, but you basically use a 14mm for the top. Moving along. Sitting in the office eating some animal crackers, just editing my video. Animal crackers. I'm gonna drink some water now. And then I cuss this thing and I kick it out. And then I'm gonna go to the other side and do the same thing. And I've run into some issues right here, and I'm like, I start cussing and hollering and screaming and yelling, and I was like, what's really going on up here? I thought I was hanging up on the threads, but I eventually get it out. Just give me a minute. Animal cracker number 2. I'm cussing up a storm right now. Almost. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got it out. Now time to slip these bad boys in. And Yeah, this animal cracker is just treating me well right now. Our animal cracker number 3. So I get the bottom in. Actually, I stick the top in. I actually wait for David to come around. I was like, David, hey, come over here. Put the nut in on the top, and he did. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come over there. Yeah. Come on, David, hurry up. Yeah, there it goes. I think he put it in. I think he did. Yeah. I let it loose. Oh, thank you, David. Go do the same thing the other side. Install that, and I'm like, David, put that nut on. He's like, okay, I will. And he did. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to use my knee, Trevor's knees, as a jack to yank that thing up and slip it on. Yeah, look at that. Premium. Done. Other side. Let's give this one a rip too. All right, there we go. Look at that knee power. It's like a jack. You could stick that thing under a car. You could jack of a car. No, not. Oh, yeah, look at that. Won't fit. Won't fit. I'll just hammer it on with the nut on first, and then I'll do that later. And then David goes over the other side, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing? How come you don't put that spacer washer on there?" And I'm like, "Well, actually, you know, I would like to, but I can't." So he figured out a way to get it on there, and I didn't. But then I ram it on real quick, and then I pull it right back off, and I put that washer on there. Yep, there we go. Putting the washer. You can't see it because my head cam, because I don't have a little viewfinder for my damn head cam, so I don't know what the hell you guys are even looking at. But yeah, see you later, David. Thanks for the help. I just plow that one on there all nice. All right, done. All right, let's put the wheels on. I called it Mr. Stinkbug before this, and I say no more Mr. Stinkbug when I put the wheel on it. It's not all Mr. Stinkbug in the back anymore, but the front is kind of raised up a little bit, which isn't too big of a deal because, you know, stock knuckles and everything. It's nice to have it to where everything's all like flat in the front and not like the arms are like the lower control arms are like binding and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. So that should be good. I mean, we're not out here like the hot boy competition. We're just out here to test and see how the nitrous KA does. So I went ahead and removed this whole radiator fan pusher setup they had. So they had these things basically in the front of the like right behind the radiator support, like that in front of the radiator. And as puller fans, they pull a lot of CFM. It feels like they actually move a lot of air. But as pusher fans, like literally, like there was zero airflow right here, no airflow anywhere in here, and it was like the tip of the blade right here is the only place that had air moving on it. So definitely glad I got those out of there. I always had, when I first was KA, or when I was doing my KA days, you know, with this whole car, back then I had a bunch of issues with overheating. But I think I have the factory radiator fan, like the clutch fan that bolts onto the front of the water pump. And if I could actually find the factory like radiator shroud, I would really like to go that way because that pulls the most CFM of pretty much everything. There it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the radiator in there. On the bottom of the factory 240s, there's like these little rubber things that go down into there's like them little holes right there, and the tension rods or whatever. Anyhow, I actually didn't know this, but I was reading it was like a radiator mounting thing when I got my coil radiator for my 240, and basically it said in there is to not let any of the aluminum touch the metal body, because if you have like a short circuit or something in your car, or like a bad ground, it'll actually like ground through the radiator and cause it to like corrode and do some like weird stuff in there. So I'm going to try my best to make this thing like 100% like rubber insulated, and even on like the factory, you know, on the braces or whatever on the top, there's supposed to be a little rubber thing in there. So I'm going to have to get some of those as well. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Let's get the radiator in, upper hose hooked up, lower hose hooked up. I found the fan, but I put it in here. You can see all these crazy lines that are in there. Anyhow, If you're wondering what the hell this thing is, that is a power steering cooler, I believe, or out of a F-body Camaro, or Corvette, or I think in any of those things, like you use that. It basically uses the coolant to cool the power steering fluid. So I don't know what was going on, but David was putting this thing together, and like we needed a power steering cooler, and then that thing was laying there, and he's like, all right, let's try it, and he put it in there, and it worked, and there it is. So yeah, that's kind of in the way for running this factory fan. I also wasn't able to find the factory radiator, like the plastic radiator shroud in here, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. I think David should probably have one of those, and might actually put the factory radiator hose back on it and run just like a little cooler in the front for the power steering fluid instead of that. Yeah, that's kind of the plan so far. Also, the power steering reservoir is like extended and over here because of the turbo setup I used to have on here. It was like right in the way of like the intake and everything. So yeah, I need to kind of figure out that situation as well. Well, I don't have to figure it out. It works how it is, but I could technically like move it back over here on the little mounts and get rid of that little extension, like double hose or whatever. But for now, it works. So we'll see. I don't know. Depends. I don't know how much cleaning up I'm actually going to do on this thing, but yeah, for now, I don't know. I kind of wanted to fire it up and do a burnout tonight. That was kind of the plan. I might leave that for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to start cleaning up the interior a little bit, and so I could kind of figure out that situation, because I got to get all the mouse poop out of there. And I might just try cutting out this cage, but there's only one Sawzall blade, so I don't know if I'll be able to get through it all, but it would be cool to get most of this thing out of here. So I'm probably going to lower it down, back it up a little bit. But yeah, you could see mouse poop. Basically, all that is just mouse poop down there, which is pretty gross. But yeah, then I need to officially get a seat to mount in here, or officially mount that seat in there, because I wouldn't be able to do a burnout without a seat anyhow. So yeah, I might as well just start cutting out this cage and get that at least done for tonight, and then be able to figure out the whole radiator situation tomorrow. Alright, so last task of the night is I got the passenger seat out. I got this shitty bracket kind of mounted on here. This is just one of them e-bake ones, and it's probably like, I don't know, they suck. Even when they sit in the car, they just kind of get you in the realm. This is the seat buckle. I literally just like stood on it, and it just like busted right off. I needed to break it off for this anyhow, because this is a passenger seat and it's going in the driver's side. But we only have one blade left. You see like that right there. So hopefully this will get us through the cage. I got my earplugs in. I'm just going to try to cut it out in sections because it's bolted right there on the ground. But it's welded right here. And then there's no bar going right there. So I'm going to at least try to get the front of it cut off tonight and get this front section out. Hopefully it's not too bad, but they literally did like body filler on the cage. So I'm going to start right here, I guess. We'll see. Actually, right here would probably be a little better. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go do the other side in basically that same spot. Shit. Nice. Yeah, this cage is just really, you could never get it in the glove box either. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Literally exhaust pipe. That's nuts. Like they just wanted it to look like it had a jungle gym in here. Yeah, that's disgusting, is what that is. Guess I'll just cut it off at the stump down here. Okay, it's completely out, completely detached. I think I'm just gonna have to cut these. It's like cutting down a tree. Really shitty tree. Bet if you grew a tree in here, it would be better than this piece of shit. Yeah, now I just gotta disconnect the bolts from the bottom. We should be good. Try to get these things out of there. This little guy put in work. So these bolts underneath were being kind of a pain in the ass, so I just ended up having to cut them off, which wasn't too much fun. But now those stupid things should come out. I was just trying to see if I could see where it's bolted. Or if it's bolted up there. Nope, you can see where they're welded a little bit, like right. That's like a weld for that stupid cage attachment point. So yeah, now the top should come off. Alright, so you gotta yank these guys out now. It's gonna be nice to be able to get in and out of here without this. And then you can see where it was in the door panel, and you can never roll up the door because that shit was on there. Yeah, that's nuts. And then kind of curious how strong those actually are in there. Nope. It'll come out, but nonetheless way better in here without them. I'm gonna set this seat in there, and that's probably gonna be it for tonight. Make sure this thing's in a decent position. Don't scratch the paint. You definitely need to scoot it back. You have it on the most forward position. So yeah, there you have it. Removed all the monkey bars out of this stupid thing. Like I said, this is literally like 1.5 inch, or yeah, I think that's 1.5 inch, like exhaust tubing on it. But yeah, sorry if this, I don't even know how long this video is, but sorry if it was too long, sorry if it was too short, but I'm gonna continue working on this thing. Not tonight, tomorrow, but I gotta figure out the radiator fan intake setup and the seat situation. I went ahead and I mounted this this seat, and I have it in like the furthest back position that it'll go in, and it was like I was way stuffed in the steering wheel, so definitely need to figure out something else for the seat position. Might have to make my own bracket or do something weird for that, or use like a stock S13 seat, or I don't even think I have a stock S13 seat. But anyhow, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure to check out that PokerStar game. Appreciate them sponsoring this kind of video, and you know, a little promotion for them. But hopefully you guys didn't mind that too much. But yeah, appreciate it. Catch you guys tomorrow.